Hey y'all, it is Monday night. VH1 fuckery of reality series are here tonight, and you see, I got my bamboo earrings on, dedicated to Nia Lee and her, her, um, rough edge style and shit. Here's my little Coco freestyle. If you got a problem, you better solve them. I'll be fucking you up wearing my new red bottoms, bitch. I'm just playing, y'all. But anyways, this was kind of like, mediocre up and down. You had the high and your low points. You had plenty of fake tears and ass shots and damn near every other scene and shit. So let's get started. By the way, just to let y'all know, if I'm one of those people, if y'all for your first time seeing moi, I am one of those people that's random and usually don't do notes, but who. I just feel like personally, I don't feel like taking notes on this shit. So, anyways, let's get started. By the way, with the Nia Lee situation, I did look up some stuff about her, Google a little bit. Because I was trying to see, because just read my book, shout out to her again, made some interesting comments on my last video and shit, right? So, how she was kind of come on rich the wrong way and shit. Now, I was bringing up a point, like, you know what? She's bringing up certain stuff, and she's not even draft pick status, draft pick status, you know what I'm saying? She ain't got a mixtape out. I never personally heard even any download songs from her for free. I know she said she got all these tracks, but you gotta think about it. When I heard her spit later on in the later of this episode, she kind of like she's alright, but she ain't really nice with it. At least what I seen in the preview of her, what she was saying. It was like, okay, maybe a little bit more. And when you Google, it was only like maybe one or two songs. It's not really a bunch of songs. She keeps saying that I have all this on my catalog. But when I think about it, considering how the way she was talking, her flow, you would think her ass was Raw Digger. You know what I'm saying? Jean Grey, the rapper Jean Grey. Okay, so one of them, one of them type of, well, Lauryn Hill before she went off to the other side, east, instead, and she was supposed to be west. You see what I'm saying? But, that's how she was coming as far as like rappers and female rappers. Like she's the best in the game, but then it's like you sitting here, you like a flat pop that's been sitting out for about a day and stuff as far as your rapping skills compare how much, big heads you're coming out and shit. So I did, it turns out that Scar, I wasn't originally going to talk about the child Scar because, I had a couple surgeries, stuff like that, and I have some scars, so I didn't want to like get in and talk about her, so I left the scars alone. Or I thought it was one of them weird ass birthmarks. You never know. So she mentions around VH1.com, I think this is the bio, that she said she got in quote quote a fight at the club and got stabbed. Okay, another note with her. Also, too, I seen the video. Like I said, it's not much on her except her being, a dancer, stripper, or whatever the case is, right? Now, like I said, she's a beautiful face. She's Miss Lickles days, but it's like I said, she's kind of big headed considered. She's not even, like I said, even a draft pick, or making money with your concerts or getting, a platinum status of limited downloads or something. I'm just saying, she kind of, I understand there's difference between moderation and arrogance. You see what I'm saying? So, I seen this video, and it turns out supposedly it was one of her dancing. I don't care. I used to work for Priscilla's. Y'all know what that is. Like I said, I kind of, shameless plug. Houston Beauty had talked about my last review, but Priscilla's a place like that sells, videos, lingerie, and sex toys. Just one place. It's not a peep show. But like I said, I seen that, so it wasn't no big deal about me, seeing a couple adult porn movies. Okay, that's none of your business, but I'm just letting y'all know. But what I'm saying is, so when it was this video supposedly her dancing, I'm like, okay, it's no big deal. Maybe I can learn a few moves, or at least imagine I can do them. You see what I'm saying? So I sit here, and like I said, she does have possibly her energy could work in rap thing, because half the time when she was dancing, because it was like 11-minute video, and I'm into the 5 minutes, all she doing is like the fuck? I mean, she up here. I never knew strippers can dance like rapping. She up here like this and shit, like bitch got a microphone shit and just going off like this. Okay, that was half the goddamn voice. I had to turn it off. I'm like, I can't learn nothing. This okay. Is this what they do in the clubs now? Okay, I mean they were making it rain on regardless. Okay, but I mean I'm just saying, does this work, y'all? Does this work? Okay. Anyways, let's get the Joe Button thing out the way. To Harry, first of all, he meets with Nia Lee in one of the early scenes, and she wearing on the jean panties, and she has all these links to all these rappers. And then, you gotta click and realize the reason why she has all these links to these rappers is because the fact is, she's a dancer, and that's probably maybe a popular club or wherever, her main place or other place that she scripts at. They probably, all the rappers want to get on her joints, get on her joints and whatever. And I mean, like I said, she probably didn't sleep or nothing like that. But it's like they return her a favor because she gives them favors of all this and above, okay, and do a couple pole swings and all this and above, okay. So, like I said, it's like when I thought about it, it's like, consider her rapping style, or unless they're going to build her up and, kind of like just, behind the scenes have a Milli Vanilli in the rapping version. Other than that, just they'll be ghostwriting for her, stuff like that. These are probably 9 times 10 some of her regular customers. Because like with Joe Budden, she meeting him in the strip club. You got to see a necessary ass. I don't know, it was a hookah strip club, stripper with hookah options. I don't know what the fuck was going on. Okay, so they're basically talking, and she said she wants to work with Erica Mena and what time. Joe Budden is kind of like saying, well, y'all on the kind of, indirectly, y'all on the kind of the same level, and do you really want to work with her, and blah, 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 and how Joe Budden wants to talk deep voice to make him seem like he's extra intelligent and stuff. So, make a long story short with that situation, because it pretty much was irrelevant, he's just trying to give her some bad voice, and of course she has the name drop, that's always good. So, about who she's working with, and he's just saying, are you sure, were you working with greats like Jadakiss Fabulous, and I've got the other name, because she had to let us know that she opened up Kendrick Lamar. Okay. But is Kendrick Lamar featuring you on shit, or is Kendrick Lamar gonna get in your shit? Because you open for a person. I'm just saying, sometimes people can open. Remember, it's Sweetie Pie's, was it Robbie's son was supposed to open up for Rick Ross. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Sometimes you get the leaks because you get the leaks, and I think he ended up getting opening for somebody. So the open that kind of sometimes does not guarantee. I mean, it's a step, but it does not guarantee that you're on your way to stardom. Okay, a few little concerts I've seen, some of the opening acts is you only seen them in the opening act, and that's it. Okay, as the beginning and end of the career. So after that damn scene, we see Joe Budden later on. Tahiri has not seen him in 3 days because she was hesitant about telling him that she did get this role that's located somewhere in some island somewhere, Bahamas or something like that, for 4 to 6 weeks. And then while she's talking, because he again is sitting here talking about, how we feel, we have rocks in our relationship and boulders and Grand Canyons and stuff like that, and you're throwing all of this and a tsunami into our relationship. And then all of a sudden she sees this hair that does not belong to her, and she begins to pull back the sheets. And she's one of those people, like, since they've been together, when they're together, whatever, she's the only one who changes the sheets. So she knows that not only the sheets are not changed, but it covers it. And he admits when even she sees hair stretch that his friend was in the room and they had a conversation. There's nothing occurred. All we did was talk. Talk? Brain? Okay. You don't have to. I mean, like I said, some people don't count getting head as actual sexual activity. So, like I said, that may not be, to him, it may not be nothing. Okay, so she's sitting up here. He's still claiming in the confessionals, all of us, the Carrie's like, I'm sick of this and tired of this. We heard this shit last all season and probably last, I don't know, a couple years with them. So supposedly once she put two together, ass left it in, and she talked about his bitch ass because he likes to wear footies and shit, and stuff like that, okay, and wear snuggies, and she leaves. So after that damn scene, we got the scene in the beginning that Peter Pigpen Guns decides to meet up with Rich Dollars, and I guess he gets sympathy on the note that he's, they basically agree that they're both creeps, but they're good people, and actually Peter Guns wants to save his family. Now, if we heard these recent interviews, he was, of course, saying this was real life, but he was so poor and shit that's the reason why he took on this stuff. And supposedly the reason why he is named Pigpen, or that's what I call him, is because he was playing outside. There's some dirt or some concrete outside, and he was playing barefoot, and he wanted to keep it real. Sometimes keeping it real, as David Chappelle show you say, when keeping it real goes wrong. Okay, so we got that going on, and he's, like I said, he wants a sympathy vote. And Rich Dollars, they were just sitting here wanting basic boundaries about the fuckery that they did, but like I said, to a certain point, Peter Guns is worse than Rich Dollars. So really, Rich Dollars, they just sitting here having, some violins playing in the background and shit. That kind of thing was irrelevant. So supposedly he's going to tell Tara about it. And also, too, I heard the same way he got and Minya Moth and shit like that. It's the same way he got Terra or whatever. So when he goes around, comes around, but that's still gonna lift a Minya Moth off the hook and shit like that. So I think the next scene is when or whatever comes up. Tara is, that doing the slow motion and close up of her makeup, letting us know she is wearing the best L'Oreal concealer, and she's getting ready to go ahead and see, um, Pigpen, and because she's like he never lets her, you don't buy the suit, so he knows something is, she knows something is wrong. But I mean, I gave him a second chance, even though he's done this several times. Wait a minute, that's miscalculation by a long slide, okay? So, but she's going to see him, and of course, he tells his new, but he doesn't even say they married. He just said at first oh, well, I'm working with her. And she's like, okay, yeah, when she sits down. And he's just like, okay, he's been fucking with her. First, she's like, what do you mean? What do you mean, Peter? What do you mean? And next minute he starts to go into let her know he's fucking with her as a physical activity, and she proceeds to do this, okay? And the reason why I'm pointing that out, because he's talking about I'm hitting stop hitting me, and it looked like a Facebook post, because all I seen was this: don't you did this to me, don't you? Okay, I just seen a Facebook post. I didn't really see any way that she really was getting him, okay? So that ends that she leaves and all this other stuff. And like I said, she feels, of course, she's hurt, blah, blah, blah. She's made a mistake, and the price it pays with being with Pigpen and his laughter and everything, it's not worth it. I still will move on. I will survive. Kumbaya. You want me here reward? Okay, whatever. Like I said, this episode was kind of dragging because we're all waiting for Tara to smack Arena Moth into 2025. Okay, so anyways, the other thing that's going on, okay, we've got Natalie that she's meeting with Erica Mena finally. But the problem is Natalie is getting her tracks and letting us know that, of course, even though she's stripping, she wants to get out the rap game, and she wants to let us know, like I said, all these rap names and putting, plugs in about who she's working with. And she feels like Erica Mena is not giving her part as opposed to, doing what she's supposed to do as far as like, okay, you're going to be full-time committed and don't be committed to doing your part. We got to make sure we get the audio tune just right. I mean, she didn't say that, but that's what the fuck you're going to need with Erica's ass, okay? So that's when we hear Natalie's exquisite, classic rap verse in the making. And then, Erica Mena just go back and forth. And then it seemed like you got, I'm irrelevant, but I got more people. No, you're irrelevant. No, you're irrelevant. I'm irrelevant, but I know people. I'm irrelevant, I know people. Okay, so you got Erica Mena again. I guess she has a 2-show minimum of every season, damn near 1 or 2 minimum, that she just goes off and somehow thinks like she is better and has made the person. If you think about how her ass first got on the show, she basically somehow indirect was trying to say, okay, you're not on the level, Kimbella. You make me look bad. Okay, as far as Molly with Kimbella. Okay, last season, her and L'Oreal was the same, I think the second scene and shit when L'Oreal came in. I made you get out of my face, and it's kind of like the same thing with Nia Lee. Now, son, I feed you, I guess, by making it rain because she visited the coast, whatever Nia Lee dances at and shit. So somehow, it's a 1 to 2 minimum episode per fucking season. She ends up getting into it. One of these females she's quote, quote, so close with. She wasn't close with Kimbella, but I'm just saying she's always going to get into it with somebody's quote, quote, even though they're on her level, she thinks she's above their level. You see what I'm saying? And then she gets into it and has to remind us somehow, I made you, or you made me look bad, or somehow she has this high status over them. Y'all get what I'm trying to say, okay? Work with me here. There ain't much to work with this shit. So, Erica ends up leaving, now I was like, I got to the top of the line. I got $70,000 watch on, bitch. She didn't say all that, but I mean, how she kind of aggressive. She kind of reminds me cross between when Eve was popping back in the day. I mean, Eve is kind of cool too. And if DMX was never on drugs, but he was on his high popularity status, shit like that, she kind of reminds like she's inspired by those type of people because that's her stamina on this. You know what I'm saying? You better, make it rain or you're gonna get stabbed. Okay, so, anyways. The next scene with that, you got Saigon's baby mama, and here you have this ass shot which had to focus on for no reason at all, and her friend, which I'm kind of confused. I don't want to talk about the woman's face, but I don't know if she's 20-ish or 50-ish because it looked like they both went to the same plastic surgeon and somebody failed twice. Because I'm kind of confused because something just seemed like her face, like she's actually younger than what she looks like or something was going on. But Mystery, was basically telling, you fucking blah, 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 blah. Because, Erica Jean Grey still wants to sit here and claim, like, okay, I want to work and I am going to take the test, for the sake of the relationship with Saigon, because she tells her friend Mystic Drink that she is planning on going back. She said she's planning on going back with Saigon, try to make it up. Mystic Drink slash Catwoman's face, because she get anything more done, she's gonna look like that Catwoman. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay. She was telling, fuck him, he did you wrong, blah blah blah. But when we find out later on when Saigon gets the Walgreens pregnancy test, I don't understand, considering that they're on VH1 and they probably could have got a better scene. Couldn't they just like had them before, or in the parking lot somewhere, right before they're about to drive the parking lot, and then had to do slow motion walks and shit? Like, you couldn't take them and go get a DNA test? I mean, I'm just saying this. Y'all did Walgreens, and he's supposedly the best underrated rapper and shit. I mean, they ain't no places y'all can go instead of up there swabbing. Let's probably probably. I'm just saying is, she could have paid for it and blah blah blah. I'm just saying that was kind of awkward to me. So, but then Jean Grey admitted that she kept him away and her thing was hormonal. Okay, if you don't want to tell me you want to claim you or abuse her, but she didn't say it to his face. She just said, "I'm sorry, I'm wrong for doing that to you." But the baby ain't got nothing to do with the fact that supposedly, like I said, that story is kind of still wishy-washy on both sides. But she admits she kept him away from his son, the birth of his son, and all this other shit. So, like I said, there's some bullshit on side, but that's about it. So we're supposed to wait for the results for DNA test. Okay. Alright, whatever. I don't even know why the fuck is she part of the main cast. Is that a question in y'all minds? So, after that bullshit, and the fuckery of that, now we got Witch Dollar's meeting with Yandy. No. Yandy first is meeting Tara, and of course they have another tear down draw. And I think Yandy was kind of having a flashback of Mercedes and probably his size hoes, because it seemed like, I understand that's supposed to be quote quote your friend, and we didn't know to what season 4 of this shit, and you've been on for at least 2 seasons and shit, and now sudden y'all, you good friends and shit. But all I know is she gonna bring him and talk about some side. There's these 2 different side hoes. Hoes usually mean that they know who they fucking with somebody else, or somebody else they got somebody at home and they fucking with them and know it. I didn't know it was 2 different ones, but I guess everybody's different period, right? But it's just the way we talk, that she was kind of like started like she was pissed off, like Mercedes has done that to her a couple times and shit. And because it seemed like it was just personal. I don't know about y'all, but it did seem like it was personal when she was coming and talking to her, and Tara was sitting here, oh my gosh, blah, blah, blah. Probably the same conversation we have seen since episode 1, 2, 3, and we would have seen in real life probably past this, okay? So it's kind of like, okay, in scene, she's basically going to tell Tara, she still doesn't know that they're married. And of course, Pigpen goes to meet with Andrea Moff for a second, and her and the Crayola red marker heart tattoo on the jugular. She They's talking. He told Tierra, but of course it's going as far. He always just said they're fucking, and still Andrea Moff does not understand that basically she's the side piece. He happened to marry his side piece or whatever the case was, but still she's not getting like, okay, he's not still claiming you. Okay, get it. Okay, the wheels is rusted. Okay, like I said, the wheels are rusted with this bitch. Here she confessional. I thought he was gonna tell. Next scene, I just kept getting mad. Shit, this is one of them episodes you just want to damn near want to fast forward through every goddamn thing. Just as damn mad. No, it's not as mad as when I seen Thicker Than the Water. Y'all check that shit out. I mean, my review, because it's too much bullshit. Okay, but anyways. So we got it where Tara, Yandy meets with Rich Dollars, and they're considering like probably seeing another performance with Andrea Moff. And Yandy feels kind of wish-wash because it's just like she didn't want to be part of this bullshit. And Rich, she did tell him that Tara knows and stuff like that. But Yandy already feels like mad about you had to tell me this damn information and shit. I feel some type of way. So then, they talking about possibly still making some money. She's good talent, whatever, but, Yandy feel kind of like, because, to a certain point, because she's coming in on some creepy shit, some foul shit. So that kind of, may be biased if you think about it to her deciding whether it should be on that radio or not. So they still talk. Then you got Erica Mena, and now this is what was interesting. Even the restaurant they've been into, they got on clothes like they about to, announce at the club or shit, regular club, strip club, whatever the case was. They going to like kind of like, a decent restaurant, but it's kind of like the clothes, they were underdressed, okay? And then on top of that, she wants to go to Chipotle. And I'm like, y'all go to Chipotle and that shit? Okay. That you do what y'all do, but I mean, you just knew the girl had the bitch had no draws, okay? That's how high and how the way was cut all the way down to here, okay? You seen all the way down past here, and then the tail line down to the ankles. Okay, that's how bad that girl's was it San Antonio? Whatever her name's child's name is that she said she's going with. And the way the relationship is, you think Erica Mena is like, oh, this is so better, blah blah blah. And you know, they're like so called a real relationship. But again, it seemed like that photos of that fake damn lesbian shit to a certain extent, because they appear as if they were some of them damn drunk ass college girls that kind of been, you know, bi-curious and shit and got drunk one goddamn night and decided to oh, don't tell nobody, okay? And then up there next damn morning after finish fucking and grinding and shit like that, then all of a sudden either they keep it to themselves and never actually do it again, or occasionally fuck but nobody knows about it, okay? So it turns out the other girl, Santanio, whatever, has been. This is her first girl. Erica Mena claims she want to win her over, and that's why she's taking her to this nice restaurant, said Chipotle and all this stuff, and Taco Bell, wherever the fuck they are supposed to go at. So, and cause she also goes, you know, those she must got the gummy Suma clones and shit, cause she wants to go visit Rich Dollars and shit after I guess her father with Natalie Lee, you know. And she wants to make money with him, and she's trying to make this book, and you know, I guess get pictures for her sex book, and she's got this everything coming out, and she's talking, you know, just when she reveals to Rich Dollars that she's dating a girl, which I thought they said that in the first episode that she was dating the girls, but because she was talking about my friend, and he's just like, okay, is she your friend? Is she your girlfriend? She's trying to claim like there's so much deep into the relationship and shit. So basically, they're talking about business deals, but they're supposed to stay platonic. So not too much with that bullshit. Okay. So after that, we're gonna go to the main part of what happens. I don't think Rich Giles is brought up anymore after that. And no. I meant to say pig guns, pig pen, because you know sometimes I'm get them confused because they damn near act like the same damn person through different bodies. So let's get to the main part. If I missed any goddamn thing, you know, obviously it was irrelevant and not even worth even talking about. Now Andrea Moth and her Crayola marker tattoo heart decide to go ahead and they're doing a showcase. And, you know, Rich Dollars and of course Yanni, because she already let Tara know, because Tara's supposed to basically confront her about the situation anyway, wherever next Andrea Moth is supposed to be performing, right? So they go ahead and meet, you know, first Yandy and Rich Doll talking. So when she Miss Moth gets off the stage, she sits there and talks to them and shit. And you know, Yandy's even coming to her. Oh, you gotta talk about love and you know something about the side piece. But she's making subliminal comments, and Rich Dolls notices that, you know. But all of a sudden, after they're talking a little bit, here comes Tara and she decides to sit down. And then you know, Rich Dolls and Yandy are both sitting there, kind of like, oh shit. But you know, they're probably sitting like, oh shit, what's about to go down? Okay, so. Anyways, here's Tara's asking, like, you know, basically, no, like, didn't you know he had a family? And Martha's trying to say, oh, all I knew is he had a son. I just found out about the other one, you know, coming with that damn bullshit. Okay, but you admitted the first time you met her, he has told me so much about you. So, bitch, please. Okay, you told yourself during the first episode. And then, you know, just trying to come in subliminal and, you know, bring some bullshit like indirectly trying to say, oh, he wasn't claiming his kids or whatever bullshit, whatever the fuck you trying to accomplish. And so all of a sudden, you know, she will say, well, did he tell you to fuck? We're not just fucking around. We're in love. You know, Tara's like, I absolutely doubt. I just think, you know, some, you know, side piece, whatever the fuck she was talking about, right? And then I guess she has, where she conveniently has her marriage license or driver's license, whatever the fuck it is, in her bra strap or whatever. Oh, we're married, something like that. This kind of pissed me off because rewind a little bit. Now, as soon as Tara begins to pimp slap her in 2025, they kind of like scoot away. You could tell she smacked her a couple of times, but you couldn't see like the smack to a certain point because now all of a sudden they want to reduce violence, so they kind of have cut it out, but you knew that she got girls because you could have seen her when you see Miss Moth, they pull her out, what, or something like that. I could have sworn she was kind of shocked, but I did not see her kind of like, resisting or trying to like, get out of here. She was trying to shake herself out of security hands and stuff like that, because they actually, just picked her by the arm and shoulders and just took her out the damn establishment, and they holding terror back, but she didn't seem like, she wasn't trying, what I'm saying, like get out, fuck out, man, go blah blah blah. She's just so shocked that she got, probably got that half of that Crayola marker off her goddamn face that, and, marker, tattoo, I meant to say, off her face, on her neck and stuff, whatever, right? So she was just so shocked about getting 5 fingers in the face. Okay. So other than that, we supposed to see, it looks like the episode, we got more to hear, Nyla Lee's ass and blah blah blah. But other than that, that's pretty much seemed like the end of the episode was us waiting for the smack, and it was, we did just got our hopes up. Alright then, y'all. I'm done with my review. If I missed anything, it kind of was, like I said, it was just one of them episodes, y'all. Alright. Okay. Comment, like, subscribe. Y'all can make sure y'all can share this video as well. And I appreciate, my supporters, my supporters slash, subscribers and new subscribers. Also, subscribers have been with me for a minute, So take care, y'all, and I'll see y'all next review. And I'm about to take these goddamn bamboo earrings off, and I'll be doing the rest of the little shows I always usually do. Alright, take care, y'all. Bye.